Hello, guys. My name's Jeff. I'm giving my walk away story, my version of walk away, anyways. I think everybody's walk away story has been pretty unique, and mine's going to be unique because I'm not really walking away from the Democrat Party. I have been a limited government capitalist for a very long time now, probably close to 20 years, and I've never found any interest in what the DNC has offered or the GOP. Over the last decade, I thought they pretty much were the same, but over the last decade I have watched the DNC get worse and worse and worse. And not that I don't think a lot of the GOP is as bad, but I think something I've realized, and now a lot of people are realizing now, and one of the reasons I was anti-government for so long is because of something we are now calling the deep state. I think people used to laugh at us before when we said they were puppet masters to the puppets, and we saw the puppets on TV. But now, with Trump in office, it's one of the things that he's been able to do is expose the deep state, to expose the plan to sell out America, to turn America into a more authoritarian type government. I think we have seen over the last decade they've tried their hardest to get rid of the middle class, the Democrat Party, and a lot of the Republican Party. And I'm walking away to vote for Donald J. Trump because Donald Trump has exposed all of this. They have hated him from the very beginning when he ran in the Republican Party. The Republican Party hated him, painted him as a clown. He stomped their ass, so they had to jump on board. He went on and took on the DNC, and I think lucky for a lot of us, he was facing an opponent who was just absolutely trash. And I think a lot of people just couldn't vote for Hillary Clinton. So I think that really helped Donald Trump get to office, because I think a lot of people now that are going to vote for Donald Trump did not vote for him in 2016. He was just, a lot of people were uneasy and didn't know. And a lot of people voted for him because of he wasn't that politician. And I think a lot of us like that. We like the fact that he wasn't normal. But why was he there? What was the intent? And I've watched the last, 4 years now, basically, the media and the Democrat Party attack him and make up lies. We've seen the Mueller crap. We've seen the quid pro quo crap and the lying on the FISA and the spying and the Russian collusion and all that's happened, all that's came out just to get Trump out. Why do they want Trump out so bad? They can't just get a better candidate than Hillary Clinton, one of the biggest crooks in American history, and her husband is a pedophile. And we all know that now for a fact. We already knew that. And I'm sure Hillary Clinton knew that. And now they got Joe Biden, Crime Bill Joe Biden. Crime Bill Joe Biden, probably one of the racist dudes in all of Washington, D.C., running on a ticket about racial justice. I mean, you can't write this shit. So how do people like me, us far right wingers, how do center left people, how do you vote, even progressives, how do you vote for Joe Biden? I don't understand how you could vote for the corruption. And Donald Trump's actually fighting those people. He's not fighting the progressive left. He's not fighting the Liberty Caucus. He's not fighting you or me. He is fighting the deep state. He is fighting the globalist GOP members. He is fighting the globalist DNC. And even if you're on the far left, I think you have to set this one back and let him take that down. There's so much being exposed. I know so many of you don't know what's going on because you watch CNN and MSNBC and all that's conspiracy theory shit. And I'm not against watching conspiracy theorists. I watch all kinds of them. I watch CNN and MSNBC, and I watch right-wing conspiracy. But those are all theories, and we need to deal with facts and look at the facts. What's going on with Hunter Biden? What's going on with Obama? The Obamagate. I mean, this is all true. This isn't some Russian collusion bullshit that was spread by the media, almost all the media, and by these politicians, and they continue. Go watch these hearings for yourself. Go watch them all for yourself, and you'll see what the truth is. Don't depend on CNN or Fox News to tell you what happened in any of that. Go watch for yourself. And I did watch, and I saw that everything's been a hoax, and it's been an attack on Donald Trump. And I've realized that this is not an attack on Donald Trump. Donald Trump was a movement. He was a movement to bring America back, to bring jobs back here. He was in a movement to put America first. And it has nothing to do with Donald Trump now. They were attacking us. They were attacking America. They were attacking everything we stand for. They're attacking our capitalist structure. So I have no choice but to go vote for Donald Trump. And I hope many other people do. I'm not for sure that this election will save us, but it's going to buy us time. We have to push the extreme leftists out of our country. We have to get them out of office. They are all over in this country holding office and in positions of power, and they have got to go. You have to love this country, or you need to go somewhere else. That's simple. You have to have love for your home. You have to have love for where you come from. You have to have love for your state, or you're not going to take care of any of those. People need to stop following these Holly weirdos and these these athletes. Nobody gives a shit what any of y'all think. It looks like, to me, the people that hate Donald Trump the most and want to get him out of there the most seem to be breaking some kind of law. I mean, I know you all want us to all think 2 + 2 = 5 now, but no, it still equals 4. And the only people I see really attacking this man has been doing some crooked shit. And I'm watching this with an unbiased eye. If Donald Trump was a problem, then the hell with Donald Trump. I wouldn't vote for Donald Trump. Do I like all of Donald Trump's policies? Hell no. Not at all. But Donald Trump is taking on the deep state. He's taking all these crooks, all these pedophiles. Yes, pedophiles. How many of these people are having sex with little girls? And how many of them are having sex with little boys? This shit's been going on too far. You know, I love seeing the hashtag Child's Lives Matter, especially in front of the abortion clinics. And that's another reason why, you know, this election I think is important for many reasons. And I'm going to walk away or step away from my principles to vote for Donald Trump. About me, I probably became a lot of people you're not going to know this term, and I probably get called crazy and a quack by a lot, but I've been probably an ANCAP, an anarcho-capitalist. And you say, what does that mean? Well, that means that I believe that the market provides, and I believe that we need to stay focused on the market and less focused on what other men and women think we should be doing, because other men and women don't know what's best for you and your family and what's going on your street, in your neighborhood, in your city. Now, anarcho-capitalism does not mean you do not have leaders, that everybody's running around tearing shit up. No, that's anarcho-communism. Those are the ones with the red flags and the hammers and the sickles and the dumbass fist and the Karl Marx bullshit. Those people do not realize that communism and socialism is a government system. So my ideals is to run on capitalism, and the market will decide what's important, and the market will provide. And when we allow the free markets to operate, we have good competition, plenty of jobs. And I understand that I'm never going to get this, that's some type of utopian as well, but my goal is to push for as limited government as possible. So I guess that puts me more in the libertarian, or the old school libertarian, the non-communist, the non-left-wing libertarian, the capitalistic libertarian. I guess that would put me in that spectrum. But the Libertarian Party is an absolute joke, just like the Republican Party is. I mean, we're voting for this new, I hate to say it because it'll just boost his ego more, but this Trumplican movement, and it's for a freer economy, a freer America. I don't think most of these people in the Trumplican movement is too worried about a lot of these social issues that Republicans have fought against for so long. I think we're more concerned about economic freedom and minding our own business, and the government minding their own business, and not having leftists tell us what to do all the time. My business has pretty much been destroyed through all this. We were shut down for a while, and then we got to go back, and I got real busy for about 2 weeks, kind of tapered off, and then that's when the George Floyd protests and the riot started. And then it wasn't long after that we had the surge of the COVID, for whatever reason, whatever we want to blame it on, the counts, the protests, the riots, and the people going on vacation, whatever. And the news, they want to keep us from going to the polls, I think, and they want to keep people scared. They want to keep the economy down. They want to get Donald Trump out of there. Donald Trump's been fighting with China. Looks like a good portion of our country, a good portion of our media, Hollywood, the sports have all sold out to China. And I'm walking away from all that shit too. Anything that I can that is affiliated with the CCP or any communist bullshit, I'm having nothing to do with. I will have nothing to do with Antifa, Soviet Union idiots, the BLM Marxist, or the CCP, or any other communist clown. So hopefully we can somehow buy us some more time in 2020, try to flesh this shit out. Hopefully Barr can get some people locked up. I don't know if that's going to happen. It's been wishful thinking for a long time, but hopefully we can stop this, keep putting an end to this sex trafficking, this child sex trafficking. In my opinion, I'd say it's a lot worse of a problem than any of us think. And I know a lot of the conspiracy theorists really run with this, but I think it's a proven fact that China is bad with sex trafficking. Russia always has been. They got these Chinese massage parlors all over the place. We have 2 in my town. Who knows if these girls are doing it willingly, or if they got snatched up, or how old they are, or what's going on in them places. I do know what's going down though. So we need to stop having sex with teenage girls and little boys. We need to stop letting weirdos in office. As soon as we find these people out, we need to get rid of them right away. You need to let everybody let them know that Bill Clinton is a pedophile. Nobody's talking about it. The mainstream media refuses to talk about it. They still, if you watch CNN and MSNBC and the left-wing conspiracy theorists, they think that Donald Trump was involved in all this, and he's hiding in Maxwell and killed Epstein and all this shit. And you know, there's a lot of things that can make you lean that way, but it doesn't make sense they're all attacking the man. You know, why would they all be attacking him? You know, somebody's got to have some evidence on him if that's what he was doing. I don't know that Donald Trump was. You know, I don't know anything for sure, but I do know, well, no, I take that back. I know Bill Clinton is a pedophile and needs to go to prison, and so does Hillary Clinton. And we need to put an end to all of this. And the only way we can do this is if we come together in November, and hopefully we can put a dent in this deep state and let them know that this is America. This is not Europe. This is not China. You know, this is not a country that's going to be a socialist country. We will go to war for that shit. Communism and one world government is not going to reign here. That's not what our bloodlines are about, man. We left that shit. We came here, and we're not living like that. So hopefully enough people from the community of my school of thought will register to vote and vote for Donald Trump. I know it's a hard pill to swallow, but 2020, it's red pill year. We got to make a red wave, and I know it's we voted in a bunch of Republicans. They probably ain't going to do shit, but they're not going to be trying to destroy the country. They're not going to be okay and hide the fact that Antifa's burning down cities, that BLM's burning down cities and calling them peaceful protesters. They'll at least be calling them out, because they know if they don't, we're going to vote their ass out. They saw that before. We're tired of this. We're tired of these pretty boy talking. We want regular talking people, man. People complain about, all the time I hear people complain about Donald Trump's tweets and the way he talks. Nah, but we want people to talk like him. We don't want these preppy ass lying elitist people talking to us anymore, talking down to us with their nose in the air. We want somebody talking regular. That's a small minority that represents us. The rest of us Americans don't have corn cobs stuck up our asses. You know, I don't care about somebody talking proper English. That does not show your intelligence. You try to pump that shit on us for years. That doesn't make you smart because you talk smart. Really, it makes you probably pretty damn stupid, for real, trying to hide something. We want to hear regular people. Donald Trump, I don't know, what's he got, 80 million followers? A lot of people like to see what he's tweeting. You know, that's what won him this election. Not the damn Fox News that was blasting on him and now blasts on him. He's got 95% of media after him, and we can't, and Fox News can't stick up for him and really push what's going on out here. They are pushing this socialism, and socialism is how the socialism is going on right now is the looting and the burning down businesses. That's socialism. It's just without the middleman. And if you want to put an authoritarian government, you know, they call it communist, but it's authoritarian. To do that, you have to get rid of all the capitalists. You have to get rid of the private property. And that's what they're doing right now. They got us locked in with this pandemic. We're losing our businesses. We're losing our asses. Getting rid of all the small businesses. I don't know how we're going to survive. I don't know how I'm going to survive. So you got that, and you got it in the cities where they're tearing shit up and burning businesses down. And it looks like old Amazon, Kroger's, whatever grocery store you go to, whatever big chain, Walmart, all these big, huge mega corporations, they made out like bandits. And then I hear these leftists talk about they hate these mega corporations, but you want us to stay home in this pandemic so we can't go vote for Donald J. Trump. Well, fuck you. I'm done with this. I mean, this has made a lot of people angry for many different reasons. The race baiting, the white supremacist talk, calling us Nazis. You all are the Nazis. The leftists are Nazis, not people who want less government. Like, read a damn history book. The Nazis were the globalists. We are not the globalists. We got nationalists on our side and we got individualists on our side. And hopefully all of the nationalists and individualists are teaming up here, and the center left people, because we got to push this shit out. All you center left people have got to stop watching just one stream of media. Go look up Tim Pool, Timcast. He's a left wing guy. Go watch his show, Timcast, on YouTube. He's a fact checker and he knows what's going on. He'll tell you what's going on, and he doesn't like Donald Trump, but he's going to have to vote for Donald Trump, like the rest of us are going to have to, who love capitalism and who love this country. I mean, this is the best country in the world. Of course we have problems here. Nothing's going to be perfect. Everybody has a utopian fantasy, but some of us believe it's not achievable, and we're just happy with what we got and don't want to lose it. And y'all told us in 2016 if Donald Trump was elected president, we were going to lose everything, and we got more shit, and now you're making us lose shit to get him out of office. How many people still fooled? I know people are still fooled. People are still fooled with this mask bullshit. People still telling me herd immunity ain't a thing. What are y'all watching? Yes, there is herd immunity. And this virus is not going to stop. We cannot slow it down. Stop thinking you can play God. Most of these masks anyways is trying to trap a mosquito in a chain link fence. You ain't trapping shit. Got little kids wearing masks. These kids need to build immunity. And I know I'm going to make some people mad, but the older generation, you have to realize that you are not the future. The children are the future. That they're not being able to go back to school. Sports are getting canceled, and y'all don't care. But that stuff right there is stuff to help build them to be better adults. We need better adults, better than the ones that were raised and have been raised. And now we're really screwing these kids over. The district where we live, and the only thing I can think is this shit's political. The district where we live, they decide to not go back to school, which a lot of them aren't going back. A lot of schools aren't going back all the way. They're doing all kinds of crazy shit. But they're not going back. They're doing remote learning, which means something in online. My son doesn't go to the district. He's been doing online school this will be his 3rd year. I took him out of school. That's a whole nother video. But he's used to it. So no big deal. But then the parents, and I'm thinking some probably parents on our side, because I've heard some people talk, or people in the community talk, and they don't think that the kids should play sports or do extracurricular activities since they're not going back to school. And I know you're upset they're not going back to school. I'm pissed off over it too. But not letting them play sports and not letting them play in the band and do other activities because they can't go is a double whammy against the children. That is not helping these kids. It's not helping any of these kids. And that got politicized way too much. So us on the right, we got to stop thinking like that. These kids need to go back to school. And don't believe everything you see on TV. Go research some things. Kids are not transmitting this. They're not dying from it. We don't keep them home from the flu. A guy told me today, well, they can pass it on to somebody. Well, you're all going to have to stay home then if you're scared. We have got to open the economy, and we have to move on, and we have to let these kids go back to their lives, because it is important for them to have these structures and these activities that teach them hard work, teamwork, how to lose, how to win, just the social interactions that these children need for their ability to be productive citizens in the future. And then when they have kids, they can do better for their children, and so on and so on. It is not about you. It is about your bloodline. It is about all of our bloodlines. It is not about you. And that goes to all sides, especially you people on the left. You've politicized this shit so much. You don't care whose business you destroy. You don't care how you hurt the children. You don't care how many suicides are going on. You don't care that 10,000 kids worldwide are starving to death because of the shutdowns, the COVID shutdowns. 10,000 children a month are starving to death because of lockdowns. And how many kids have died of COVID. But we're worried about who? You're worried about yourself. You're not worried about the kids. This is an easy for me to go register and vote for Donald J. Trump. He is saying the kids need to go back to school. They need to go back to normal life. It is better for them. And your beloved CDC, the director of the CDC says that shit. These kids will have more problems if they don't go back to school and go back to regular life. We've done a disservice to these kids for many years, especially in the 90s when you wanted to give everybody a trophy and boost egos. And now we got those people trying to raise kids. It's enough hell on these children. The older generations, all we want to do is bitch about the kids and how the kids did this wrong and the kids did. No, you didn't raise your kids right. We didn't raise our children right. Now for generations. And now we're letting the pandemic that China unleashed on us to destroy our kids, passing out money to people who don't need the money, passing out money to people who can go back to work. You have to struggle right now so your kids are not born with all this debt. It's bad enough. What are we, 24, 25 trillion? It's going to be so much more. This is unreal. It's unreal what we're doing to these kids. So it's easy for me to vote for Donald Trump right now. He seems to be the only one standing up for the kids, the only one standing up for us business owners. The Democrats are trying to destroy America. This is not the year to vote blue. Vote red. Get red pilled. If you don't believe me, go watch Joe Rogan. A lot of the lefties love Joe Rogan. Go watch him talk about Joe Biden, his dementia. You know, I know he doesn't like Trump, but come on, there's no way he's voting for Joe Biden. Go listen to him. Go listen to Tim Pool. Go follow Andy No on Twitter. He's got videos of what's been going on in Portland and these other cities. He's there taping it. CNN and MSNBC has been showing you bullshit. They've been lying. Challenge your mind. Challenge your mind. You're just going to the church of what you want to hear. Challenge your mind. Don't always think you're right. Go look at something else. Go dig. Question everybody. Stop, we have a lot of followers, and I'm not saying that's a bad thing, because we need leaders and we need followers, and then we need rebels too to keep everybody in line. But the followers are so compliant to their path and to their feel-goods. Challenge yourself. Watch other things. If you see this and you think I'm crazy, go watch a liberal, Tim Pool. Go watch The Rising, the Saigon, and the girl that used to be on MSNBC. I think she's nuts politically, but they tell the truth. The Rising is what it's called. YouTube it. They'll give you more of the truth. Tim Pool fact checks this stuff. And he doesn't care if Donald Trump's good or not. He doesn't have Trump derangement syndrome, and he's not a Trump supporter, so to speak. He's a liberal dude, and he'll tell you what's going on. I mean, go watch these people telling the truth. Turn the TV off and challenge yourself. This is not the year to vote for Democrats. And I'm not for sure that the Republicans are going to save us, but they are going to at least call out domestic terrorists. I talk to people and they don't even know what's going on. They don't know that people are trying to burn these cities down. Still, they think I'm crazy. Oh, mostly peaceful protesters. Nah, man. They get peaceful people out there and use them as shields. They are all together. Some of them are peaceful, and then when the night comes and the cameras leave, the mainstream media leaves, all hell breaks loose. But there's people with cameras there. Challenge your mind. Challenge it. No, I don't want to have to go vote for a bunch of Republicans. That probably ain't going to do shit for me. I don't. But we have to get the Democrats completely out of here. I think one of the good things that when Trump came, he's pretty much dismantled the old GOP. They've had to change because they know we will vote their ass straight out of there. The American people are tired of that. They're tired of the GOP do-nothers and the globalists. So I see some change. I see people that I haven't trusted come to the defense of the American people. So I don't know if they're just playing this until Trump leaves. But if they are, we got to give him 4 more years, man. We got to try to get as many of these pedos in jail that we can. And maybe it doesn't happen, but this is the only way it's going to happen. If not, if Joe Biden's elected, it's back to sex trafficking kids. And it's back to stealing money. It's back to Ukrainian deals for his son, deals out of China, selling us out to China. Same old shit. Back into Syria, back into war. You know, I know a lot of people don't like this, but I think Donald Trump is trying to get us out of that bullshit, out of policing the world, and trying to bring stuff back to this country. You know, we have domestic terrorists here anyways. We need to focus on these 50 states and the territories and get shit back under control. The voting Democrat, we're done. We're done. Save us some time so we can try to get more organized and back together. We are not organized. The left-wing extremists can assemble like that and have protesters like that. And we can't. We need 4 more years to get our shit together. We've got to come together. It's time to side up. I'm voting for Donald Trump. Hopefully somebody sees this and I challenge their mind enough to make them go look for themselves. You know, I have no loyalty to any of these people. I'm my own king. I don't feel like I need any legislator, any president. I know what's best for my life. I don't need anybody else to tell me what's best for me or best for my family. They don't even have their own house in order. But 2020, it's detrimental to capitalism. It's detrimental to your freedom. I'm not going to spend the rest of my life wearing a damn mask. My child's not going to be wearing a mask so he can't build immunity. People get their education off the damn boob tube. I mean, it's ridiculous. Turn the damn TV off and go find some freelance people to follow if you want to watch news. But it's time to get it together. It's I think maybe the last stance for the Republic. Maybe it's over. Maybe we collapse. But I think we have to preserve capitalism. No matter what happens with our government, no matter what happens with the United States, we have to preserve capitalism or we will not move forward. It will not be good for our kids. I think we'll be mad Donald Trump built any wall because we'll be jumping over the damn thing and trying to escape the shit that they're going to unleash on us here. That they're bringing China to here. We're going to be like the Chinese workers making shit while the elitists take everything and control everything. That is what they're trying to do here. George Soros is involved. Bill Gates is involved. The Bushes are involved. The Clintons are involved. All these people are involved and have been involved. They want one world government. They want to take our money away. I mean, we already let them take our gold away a long time ago. should have never happened. The generations before us let so many things happen over the last 100 years, especially, to come to this moment now. And here we are. We're at a time that we can't just win with elections anymore. We have to learn how to assemble, and we have to learn how to come together, and we have to preserve capitalism. Have to. It is key, or the American dream is over for everybody. Nowhere else will this be. Nowhere. It'll be rich people and their little slaves. And we're not going out like that, man. Let's go to the polls. Go to the polls. Demand that the polls are open. And go vote Donald Trump. Vote these dumbass Republicans in so they can get these crooked ass American hating Democrats out of there. We'll take the dummies over the people who hate America. Can't be voting for that anymore, man. If you hate America, leave. Get the hell out. This is the greatest country in the world. And if you don't think so, you're a spoiled brat. Go ask an immigrant how they feel about this country and how they feel about where they come from. Go ask somebody from Mexico how they feel and how it was growing up in Mexico. And all this privilege talk from the left, this white privilege bullshit talk. It's American privilege. Check your American privilege. Want to bitch about this country? Go live in Mexico. Go live in Mexico City and see how people live. Check your American privilege. That check your white privilege bullshit. I mean, we're tired of that, man. Most of us are not racist. We're not bigots. We're not bowing down to shit. We're not apologizing for shit. We're just here trying to exist. We suggest everybody else do the same. It's time to shift back to the right, back to individualism. Get off the collectivism bullshit. People have a right to their own thoughts. There is no hate speech. There's only free speech. If you don't like what people are saying, turn the shit off. The cancel culture's got to go. PC culture's out the door. When I was a kid, they didn't want. It was the right-wing people that didn't want the music to say things like I remember Two Live Crew had an album band, and it was a rap group from the 80s and 90s. So they have this album band, and they take it to the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court says, it's free speech, man. It can say whatever they want. So that's where you see like the explicit lyrics on these things, and you got to be 18 years old to buy those type of things, and that's because Two Live Crew took it all the way to the Supreme Court. And I was a little kid, but that was awesome, because free speech is a fundamental right, a God-given right. It doesn't matter what anybody wrote down on paper. Free speech is a God-given right. Just like the right to bear arms is a God-given right. It's your right to protect yourself. It doesn't matter who wrote that down on paper. That is your right anyways. Free speech is your right. There is no hate speech. Cancel culture has got to go, man. Either you can make fun of everybody or you can make fun of nobody. We're tired of you PC crybabies. It is time to walk away if you're on that side. It is time to step away if you are on the far right. I know we all have principles, but we can't let the whole country go to shit. We've been sold out. Open your eyes. We've been sold out to China. We've been sold out to these people that run these mega corporations. Ask your left-wing friends this. Why do they watch the biggest corporations in the world give them their news? And left-wing people don't like those mega corporations, right? Well, why do you get your news from them? Ask them that question. Challenge them. If any left-wing people are watching this, I'm challenging you to answer that. Why do you go to mega corporations to get your news? And challenge yourself. Challenge yourself. I'm always looking for the truth. I never believe anything anybody tells me. I have to see it with my own eyes. I'm challenging it all the time. And maybe you shouldn't be like that all the time, but you got to be like that a lot of the times, because that TV's selling you bullshit. A lot of the stuff on the internet selling you bullshit. Google's hiding things. Google something and then go to DuckDuckGo and enter the same damn thing in. Enter something political in and see how much different it is. And tell me Google ain't censoring. Tell me that we all know Twitter is. You know, you all say that the doctor that came out on hydroxychloroquine, oh, she's crazy, she needed to be. Man, shut up with that. If she's crazy, let her be crazy on there. Everybody else is allowed to be crazy on there. Just get on our comment section and prove her wrong. And there you go. You fact-checked her right on Twitter. You don't censor her. Why are they censoring people? Why have they been censoring people about hydroxychloroquine, and they use this all over? There's studies all over done that helps. It says it helps in early stages, and we're not allowing people. We're not allowing doctors. People went to school and passed the test and got their license. We're not allowing them to tell us what medication they're using to treat their patients. We're letting Twitter's the doctor now. YouTube and Google's the doctor now. And you all look at me like, oh, she's crazy. Ah. Man, she ain't the only one saying that. And I don't care if she believes in demons. I don't care what she believes in. If she's going to save my life. Like, I thought you guys was open to them type of things. I thought you were open to other ideas and how other people think. Man, you're all full of shit. Just like y'all didn't y'all didn't care when George Floyd died. You politicized that shit. You politicize this COVID-19. You're destroying the kids' future. You're destroying America. Vote Republican. No Democrats. Don't vote Libertarian. Definitely don't vote that Green Party shit. Vote Republican, and then we'll figure out what we got to do in 2024. But vote Republican. 2020, straight ticket. I don't care. I don't care if the Republican's a crook. He ain't as crooked as the person running against them. The Democrats, the whole party is trash. The whole party has sold us out. Has sold out all of America. If you love this country, do something. Stop being the silent majority and do something. It's time to stop complying all the time. Stop closing down your businesses. Take the fucking mask off. If you don't want to wear one, don't wear one. Stop listening to these people. They tell you to close your bar down at 10. Don't close it down at 10. Stay open. Call other bar owners. Stand together. Stop listening to these damn bullshit governors. They killed these elderly people in these nursing homes. They did nothing to help the nursing homes. These 5 governors in these Democrat states mandated, killed these elderly people. Lied about how many of them they've killed. You know, Cuomo, ain't no way. Every other state, 50% to 70% of the deaths are in nursing homes. Ain't no way only 6,000 people in nursing home died in New York. That's bullshit. I guarantee it's 12 to 15,000. Half of those deaths were people in nursing homes. You mandated them to go back into those nursing homes, and you're still the governor. These Democrats are all crooks and pedophiles, and so are a lot of these Republicans. We're going to get them out too. But right now we have to deal with the Democrat Party. We got to bust their ass. And you progressives and you leftists that claim to have principle, stand up to your establishment. Donald Trump went in there on the GOP establishment and whooped their ass. And now he's trying to whoop the DNC's establishment ass. Get out of his way. People on the far right, you libertarians, you ANCAPs, come help. Help him. You hate the establishment. I know a lot of you don't like Donald Trump, but he is not the establishment. And we need to fight the establishment right now. He is somebody who made his money through capitalism. Why are we hating on him like that? I don't care if you don't like him, that's fine, but he is fighting the establishment. They're doing everything they can to get him out. We need to vote for Donald Trump. Time to leave the Democrat Party for you people that really know what's going on, that don't want to watch these cities burn, that love your country. You're going to have to swallow your pride. You're going to have, it's a hard red pill to swallow, but let's swallow it. I'm going to get off of here. You know, I think I've ran it up long enough. Hopefully some people see this and will make the same decision I've made. It's not an easy decision. You want to stick to your principles, I understand, but let's stop this, man. Let's stop this. It's breaking my heart. I want a good place for my child to be, for his children to be, for all your kids. I don't so much care about all of y'all. I care about the kids more, man. And I hope that you all start caring about these kids a little more too. These kids are our future. We have to build for them. We have to raise them correctly. We haven't been doing that. All those are different videos though. So vote Donald J. Trump. I don't care what anybody thinks. You can call me whatever name you want to call me. I'm voting for Donald Trump. Y'all can kiss my ass. It is what it is. Some of y'all will never get it, but we're taking this country back, man. We're taking it back. This is a capitalist country. It's not a socialist country. It's not a communist country. We love capitalism here. You got fat off capitalism, so give it its due and stand up so you can still remain fat like me and not be somebody that's standing in a bread line. Read some history, turn the TV off, challenge your mind, and I'll talk to you guys soon.